The Mesozoic era.
Hi, my name is Tallulah and I'm your biologist. Our first mammal is called the Argentinosaurus and is from the late Cretaceous period. It was about 70 feet tall and 120 feet wide, weighing 100 tons. It was an herbivore and possibly the largest dinosaur ever discovered. Many of its vertebrae were 5 feet tall and 5 feet wide, and had a long neck and tail and a small. The next mammal, also from the late Cretaceous period, is called the velociraptor, meaning speedy thief. It was 3 feet tall and 5 to 6 feet in length. Although it was only 15 to 33 pounds, it was still a vicious carnivore with a sharp, deadly, sickle-shaped, retractable 3.5-inch long claw on each foot, located specifically on each second toe. It could run up to 40 miles per hour for short bursts and may have hunted in packs. The last mammal is called the Hararosaurus and was 4 feet tall and 13 feet long. It weighed 460 pounds and was from the Triassic period. It was a carnivore and one of the earliest dinosaurs in the Mesozoic area. It walked on 2 long legs, had sharp teeth, and short arms. Its fingers had sharp claws. The ginkgo plant, or the ginkgo biloba, had fan-shaped leaves with veins radiating out onto the leaf blade, sometimes splitting, but never anastomosing to form a network. The leaves were 5 to 10 centimeters, and the leaves were yellow in fall, but otherwise green. It was a dioecious plant, so it had separate sexes, and some trees were female and some were male. The holly, or the Ilex aquifolium, had toxic berries and had a side effect of vomiting if you ate them. A high dose of berries, about 20 berries for an adult, can be fatal. The common holly had spiky leaves and red berries, but some holly had leaves with smooth margins and berries that are yellow, white, or even black. The dogwood, or Cornus alba, was a deciduous plant that had fruits that were edible but did not have much flavor. They were shrubs or small trees with rounded crowns. They had horizontal branches that spread wider than the height and was 5 to 15 meters tall. The leaves were opposite, simple, medium green in color, and 7.6 to 15 centimeters long, less than 7 centimeters wide. The veins followed the elliptic curve of.
Hi, my name is Stella and I'm your geologist. During the Triassic period, all of the continents were combined into one big continent called Pangaea. Pangaea began to rift and split into 2 continents called Eurasia and Gondwanaland. During the Jurassic period, the 2 large continents then split up to make the modern-day continents in the Cretaceous period. However, the continents weren't in their current-day location when they were all formed. Pangaea rifted, and so did Eurasia and Gondwanaland, creating more continents. Continents rift when a heat plumb spreads up from the planet's core. The upper mantle becomes molten, and molten can form a dome. Over the dome, rock becomes cool and brittle. When this rock is stretched, it breaks along fault planes. This forms different tectonic plates, which allows continents to move individually. In the Mesozoic era, the gigantic KT meteorite struck Yucatan at an angle from the southeast. When the meteorite struck, debris, dust, and molten rocks exploded at about 10 miles per second. All of the debris were picked up by the wind, and gradually all the materials were transported all throughout the atmosphere. Ash blocked out the sun, and the planet cooled. 50% of all living things died due to the KT meteorite. The climate was rather warm during the Mesozoic era. There was also much less variation in temperature between the equator and the poles. Only small ferns covered the ground, and there were no grasses. In the Jurassic period, the rainfall increased and oceans rose. All of the giant forests from the Jurassic period then began to disappear during the Cretaceous period. About halfway through the Cretaceous period, a global cooling began to occur.
Hi, I'm your paleontologist, Stella. There were many fossils found from the Mesozoic era. An important fossil was found by amateur collector Bill Walker in Surrey, England. He unearthed a spectacular claw bone of a baryonyx, an unusual dinosaur because it fed on fish. It had a head shaped like a fish-eating crocodile, and fish scales were found in its rib cage. Another famous fossil find was the discovery of the Megalosaurus discovered by William Buckland in 1824. This dinosaur was a Jurassic meat eater related to the larger and more famous Tyrannosaurus rex. Lastly, giant dinosaur footprints were found in the Argentine Jurassic Park recently. They were sauropod dinosaur tracks and were in good condition. They turned out to be 90 million years old. This is one of the most important paleontological sites in South America. These footprints were discovered by yoga.
Don't forget what's next. You've got Velociraptor, Oviraptor,
Thanks for watching!
How are we gonna do?
Woo! Era! 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 Era!
Oh,
Era!
Let's just watch it.
Can like, ah!
No.
Dioecious.
I didn't know you were that English.
whoa, it's like orange.
So is our first dinosaur called the Argent. Argentinosaurus from the late.
There were many.
Hi, my name's Stop it. Impossible with luck. Stop it. What are you doing? The next morning. The late. Maybe you should go out of the room.
Okay.
I'm Michelle.
Whoa. I got this nail polish. Is it pretty?